God bless, guys. It's just me now. Okay, so NIP, let me tell you how badly
10 seconds
they
remaining.
don't 2-0.
5 seconds remaining.
If they get 2-0'd here, they only have one series left.
Vici Gaming's turn to
Or they have 2 series left. But it's against a surging Infamous who is no longer a free win EG. And right now, they're 2 games behind anybody. They're 2 games behind anybody. So they're in this position right now where this is the absolute crazy part is if they actually 2-0 this win somehow, it would be VP all of a sudden that they would be fighting for last place with.
Remaining.
Good. I'm good.
It would be VP that they would be fighting for last.
Woo. VP versus NIP. Elimination, the last place in groups. That is insane.
I don't know. The thing is, I never thought that NIP was. Yeah, but like I didn't think that this was.
No,
I didn't think that this was their floor.
There is definitely other teams you would have placed.
Dude, you would have everyone put Infamous. Everyone
probably put Infamous. You might have put RNG or Fnatic.
What do you mean put RNG? Kyle literally said RNG was gonna.
Yeah, well. NIP's turn to ban.
Kyle likes to shoot his shot, you know.
I've seen that in person.
I mean, let's be real. Let's not get started on that topic. But you know, he probably saw last year. He saw OG, and he was like, you know what would really solidify myself as a legend? If I could have called OG winning.
Yes.
And so he tried to do it again this year with you know, with a random team.
I should have tweeted Infamous will be top 8.
You should have.
After that first game against Na'Vi.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We said it on broad.
But Vici versus NIP. Vici actually has started to look mortal.
Turn to
after
ban.
you know the first crack in the armor.
Yeah, they were both they were undefeated. So was Secret, and Vici was the one who cracked, and they cracked hard. They lost one game, and then they lost another and another.
Meanwhile, OG is 5-1-0 in that group. She's still 3-1-1, so they're in a good position.
Who did they lose this series to?
EG.
EG?
10 seconds remaining.
OG has
5
yet
seconds
to play them.
remaining.
But OG is looking more or less like they've solidified themselves top of the group. I think if they get one more win, they've guaranteed. But no matter what, they've guaranteed themselves, I think, the upper bracket. Just if you're an OG fan, hooray.
I think, honestly, even if for some reason you hate OG, I don't know why you would, but if you hated OG, I think you should still want to. Because I think they're one of those teams that is so good. For like
good personalities,
general like good personalities, amazing storyline, and I guarantee you, there's people who have either watched, you know, documentaries about them, they watched that TI win, whatever it was, they heard about OG, and they're gonna tune in again just to watch this team, just to see if that same team shows up again. So, I personally am glad we're gonna see at least 2 series out of them in the playoffs.
Vici Gaming's turn to
Juggernaut. Juggernaut's a okay way to deal with Tidehunter. So much magic damage to threaten him.
Yes. NIP did get Mirana though. Has really been one of the absolute beats.
10 seconds
Also, Ogre's been being picked all the time. You know what hasn't been picked?
5 seconds remaining.
You know what is been picked almost all the time?
What?
Is Ogre. He is the most picked as of this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Dope.
He was most picked with the other hero on NIP's team. Elder Titan. That's
Very,
right.
very cool.
Can't actually access my notes because there's this firewall that I have to get through. Issues.
See,
So I can't 100% claim. It's pretty sure it was those two. Shadow Demon, I think, was in the top 3. He might have been 3rd. Most picked. A lot of the go-to. Is Elder Titan just okay to be a 5 position?
yeah, I think so. I think the reason being like his toolkit doesn't really that much.
Yeah. If
Really
you're gonna focus on Stomp and
like as a 4, what do you really get on him? That's always been my like question. Like what makes him OP as a 4? I guess BKB, but aside from that, like nothing really, right?
you basically try to turn into a
But you know, aside from that, like there's not a whole lot that, in my opinion, anyways, like changes the way that the hero functions.
yeah, and you don't have a farming tool, so it was kind of hard to get that gold. Meanwhile, 4 position
10
Mirana gets an
seconds
Aghanim
remaining.
Scepter. Next thing you know, she's got an Ethereal
5
Blade and a
seconds
Dagon.
remaining.
That hero actually does have a farm.
And I think
Vici
it's not just like the
Gaming's
farming steroid. I think
turn.
even more importantly than that, it's the fact that she can utilize
Yeah.
because of leap.
Yeah.
She has a way to distance close.
She closes the gap, kills somebody, and gets away. Leaps off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Rawr. Oh, Razor's had a
10
pretty
seconds
successful turn
remaining.
so far. I think he had as of this morning, I think he'd been picked
5
8
seconds
times and had won
remaining.
6 of those games. So 75% win rate.
NIP's turn to ban.
Razor is a great counter pick to Lifestealer. Is Juggernaut really bad versus Lifestealer? Aren't you happy with that matchup?
I thought this was like a rhetorical thing.
BKB.
Yes.
He can BKB if he feels
I mean,
threatened.
I'm just
and if he
asking
gets a
'cause
chance to
Lifestealer got
use
picked
it, there
after
it is.
Juggernaut.
BKB in a quick retreat.
10 seconds
Vici picked it
remaining.
like it
Will
was
get
a
Matty back
counter.
to safety.
I think it's more for the Mirana.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Won't get the kill
I
for
can-
now.
If
I
you
dig
had
that.
if I had to guess,
See Chaos. Matty's
it's
gonna
excellent
go back
against
to
ET.
base.
It's excellent against Brown.
See where he wants to come back out.
In the aspect that you can't, like, you're less likely to get arrow stunned?
Yeah.
Because on the other side of the table, like, Mirana has lead. It's not really threatened by, like, gotta deal with those pesky 5-second arrows, man. Razor's gonna be doing his imitation of walking the dog this game. A static link to Lifestealer and just walk him out. Drain him of all his energy. It's a really fitting analogy, act. Think about
What?
NIP's
it.
turn
Razor
to
walking
pick.
the dog.
Vici
Static
Gaming's
link on
turn
Lifestealer.
to pick.
Lifestealer looks a lot like a dog.
That's also a yo-yo move.
You drain him of his energy, much like when you walk your dog. You're pretty much just trying to, like, get rid of all that extra energy.
I've never walked a dog.
You've never walked a dog?
Admiral Conka.
Choose your hero.
I don't think you're American if you haven't walked a dog.
I'm definitely an American. I've
Eat
got
apple pie?
I've got a rational hate for others. Very nationalistic.
Yeah.
Let me see. I was really fat at one point.
Yeah.
I love hamburgers.
You love fast food.
I love fast food.
love fast food.
I'm pretty sure I was American,
all
bro.
right.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, you check.
I'm pretty sure.
You check enough boxes that you're definitely American. Yeah, I'll excuse not.
I've
walking
led
the
a
dog.
USA chant before in an arena. Let me just say, I can tell you that at my school.
Oh,
I
really?
have, yeah.
Oh,
what
at your
was weird
school?
was
At
we were
high
playing
school?
against another American team.
Hell
Like, it's just
yeah.
it made no
Hell
sense.
yeah.
Sometimes we just
Dude,
do it.
Honestly, the USA chants that make no sense are the best USA
Yeah.
chants. And Crick gets another one. USA.
USA. Whenever like Zai used to get kills and people chant USA when he was on EG. It was so funny. Like, it
Yeah.
makes no sense. But the thing about it is, like, the one thing Americans that I'll say proudly is nobody is better at taking credit for nothing than us.
Yeah.
We're the kings of that shit.
We're number one.
Like, if you think, if there's anything, like, for example, if Infamous does well, I'm
They're
claiming it.
American. Where do you think they play, guys? Where do you think they play when they play
US
their
East?
pubs? U.S. East.
US
That makes them American.
100%.
100%. Hey, we have some last picks. 33 Broodmother. It's back. But it's been counterpicked with a...
Kunkka is the best hero against Brood. Ask me why, Austin.
Why?
I don't know. I genuinely have no idea, but we're gonna find out together.
What?
I don't know. You cleave and shit. Like, that's what I assume. And X is good against, so he doesn't like. It's better than a Sunray because like it holds him in place.
Yes.
That's what I imagine. But like I don't
Well,
play
look.
Kunkka that much, so
He said that. Those were all the
Prepare for
right
battle.
answers, Blitz.
dope.
Good job.
It's not about being right. It's about just like kind of guessing until you figure it out.
Uh-huh.
All right. So first player to buy a Blink Dagger. The question is, do I think Yang will get one, or do I think Ace? Or no, I
think-
Saksa will get one.
I think Yang does his team fight build this.
Okay, then I think Saksa.
From the night.
Right? What happens
Yeah.
if nobody buys one?
Then you don't get points for it.
But there's no option for nobody. This
I
is
know.
team with the first barracks kill. If I think Vici's gonna win, I'd stay Vici.
Yeah.
How long will the be? Let's say 37.
Okay.
Will the tower be denied? Yes.
I guess.
30 seconds to battle.
Are they gonna swap lanes? Because all I know is that every godlike mid player that does play Brood says the only counter to Brood is Kunkka, and it's a
Yeah.
hard counter.
I think like what's kind of sad with this Broodmother pick is it already had a counter
Yeah.
in Tidehunter, and now you've also got the Kunkka. So it's not even like there was like some sort of lane shenanigans that
battle
you do to
begins.
dodge.
Have you seen any NIP games?
No.
I genuinely want to know like what's making them so bad
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I guess we're about to
We're
find
about
out.
to find out.
It's a little unfair facing like one of the best teams.
Yeah, but like technically speaking, everybody's one of the best teams here,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
Infamous beat
Well,
these guys.
Nip isn't one of the best teams.
God.
I'll tell you that.
Say it ain't so, buddy.
Look at that. 2 armor. This is part of the problem. Kunkka threatens you right away.
Let me just say, by the way, if this is where it starts for an IP, if you don't get the win here, conceivably your dreams are very nearly done, and that would be a nightmare situation as First Blood is picked up by Fada against Fade.
And the atmosphere
The arrow connects.
electric.
Again, can't stress this enough, guys. They absolutely need this win.
So they got to play with some gusto. That's why they're aggro tri-laning right now. That's why they're
Dire's
trying
middle
to
tower is
keep the
under attack.
Lifestealer down with the Razor and give this 1v1 matchup of the Juggernaut versus the Tidehunter. But all 33 pain, right?
Yeah, 33 in this lane. Already forced to pop the salve, and
Saksa.
does manage to save.
Yang is pretty low. If he hits an arrow, that is definitely a dead hero. In fact, Ace, he doesn't have the spin just yet. Gonna be spinning now. I'm trying to get rid of the Shadow Poison, also finish off Yang. It's not gonna be quite enough, and he will be able to get an Anchor Smash. It doesn't kill Ace, though, but maybe with the Shadow Poison, it just might. Ace dodges one of them, but you can't really dodge that much. Just pop it. Just pop it,
Dire's
Fade.
top tower
Dang.
is under
Okay,
attack.
maybe not anymore. Oh, God, he's just missing over and over and over again. But Ace finally does die.
I'm pretty sure if he had popped it at any time,
Yeah, for sure.
he had 20 HP. If anything, waiting and allowing him to like slowly regen is what made that scary.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I think Ace kind of needed to die. Just to come back in the lane with full health. It's
He
almost
doesn't
like
actually lose that much there.
the slow death, like, almost costs you a lot, you know?
It's why mid players, if they want the lane and they're kind of low, they'll just suicide. Because yeah, you're giving up a little bit of gold, but you're not giving up XP, which is even crucial in the mid lane.
You're talking about when they kill the enemy mid laner
Yeah.
and then just die to the tower.
If they're
okay,
if they're like full HP and full mana, then of course not. But if you're about to die anyways, and it was like a random right click fest, then it's better to just.
the one advantage the Broodmother has is that you can always go and do some neutral. 33 has been forced to do that very early.
Glitter. There is still a Chronos field available though for VT Faded.
Dox is here with the
around this pit. They do have to be careful. Kuku
Just
is
got a little
available for the jump. He's going to go for it. He's straight in. There's the setup. There's the snap. He's got the two. The double Laguna Blade from Armel. Burst them out.
Yeah, but that's why
Again,
he's gonna
Matsu
fire
and Faded
outside
dying.
of the range. Oh, there
Bound
it is.
together
Lands
for
on
the
the
second
Paparazzi.
time this
Fire
game.
blast on the
And they
Fada,
didn't know,
but it
they didn't
doesn't
set up
matter.
any
And
vision
if
around the
anything,
Roche
Fada
pit
might
area.
just get the kill on DY as well, who tried to challenge the Razor. Instead, he's just gonna die like that.
That was such a good arrow.
Beautiful.
Edged out.
Bravissimo.
I am sort of surprised that they took the life stealer.
Radiant
It is a
structures
weird
are
one, right?
fortified.
They also don't have a vehicle for it.
Maybe next time.
All right, well, they're beginning to... not sure if you're supposed to. I thought they would keep the aggro tri lane going. I'm not sure if Peter is really going to be able to do too much to Yang. Maybe he just pulls so much spirit pit damage that
Dire's middle tower is
Yang
under
can't fight
attack.
him back. I'm not sure. Or he really wants to kill some spiders right now. They're just going to sit on the high ground in these trees, or he will not find them. Place a sentry, kill the medium camp. This is what you want to do against Broodmothers. Take away their medium camp. Fada, open wounds on him. Doesn't actually have too much static link damage. 63 right now, but he's being stunned up and won't be able to finish off DY because he's got 8 armor. 8. Ogre is very tanky to physical damage.
And in this
Dire's
mid
middle
lane,
tower is under
33 is more or less given up on trying to lane.
Never.
Very close to losing all of those. If he had the phase boots, that actually would have nailed them all.
Rough times for 33s. He's going to take more chip damage on his mid tower. That is one of the last things that a Broodmother can deal with, is losing their tower early. Nip actually walk away with 4 bounty runs? No.
No. Fade,
He'd go.
Fade is all around this area, see what he can do. He's even going to throw a poison up there. He actually got the last hit on one of the centaurs. Not the centaur, but that was so improbable, but...
How's Paparazzi doing in CS? 25 and 3 compared to 18 and 5. You can see Fada has been like really focused on getting kills and such. So he's a little bit behind in CS, but the important thing is keeping Paparazzi down. His own farm doesn't matter so much, but Fada maybe dying here as static link is enough, being slowed down by the open wounds, body blocked a lot by DY, and finally disruption coming in with all those shadow poisons. They'll pop it pretty easy. Dude, I still can't believe what that game we watched earlier. The 2-2-0 build on Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look how much damage Vici did.
What were we watching? It was Newbie versus... It was Dark.
It was dark. Base boots for Ace. That'll make this lane a little bit easier. This physical damage of Anchor Smat. Hang on Yang. Doesn't have his level 6, so Yang can certainly fight him if he wants to. A little bit surprised he doesn't get like another Anchor Smash and threaten to run Ravage, you know, to see what happens. Ori, he's gonna vote himself and make sure he gets the Coco's rum, so Fada can't threaten his life anymore.
Should be just fine with that, too.
Yeah.
Only has 1 tango left, but, I mean, his mid lane is still going relatively fine. Oh, he got him.
The CS is super to see. Network
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
is top of the board. Broodmother is actually behind the Kunkka. Broodmother's like an alchemist. You naturally should be ahead in net worth, so this is a bit concerning for net. Three to 4, 1,000 net worth lead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's mostly the fact that the Juggernauts had total free
Dire's
farm against the Titan.
structures are
I don't imagine this lane going well for Titan. Or rather, I don't imagine him shutting down Juggernaut like he does with other carries.
Yeah.
He'll get plenty of farm. And even though he actually didn't get that much, only 2,000 net
Dire's
worth.
middle
He
tower
actually
is
got
under
chased down
attack.
earlier.
Ah,
On the
okay.
creep wave by the ET.
Double lead. Sox is fine. This mid tower
Dire's
could die.
middle
8
tower
minutes
has fallen.
in. Broodmother has lost his tower.
It's not a sight you see very often.
It's not.
So this would explain itself now. Although 33's net worth is not like cripplingly bad or anything. Like he's
No.
almost about to complete a Midas himself.
Degeneration.
Gonna Midas his paparazzi's gonna go for one.
You might as well.
Not too many times hear a blitz Dota pun.
I don't like him. I think. See, the thing is, like, my humor is it's pretty bad, but
Uh-huh.
like it's good in a way.
Puns are like the lowest form of humor.
Yeah,
Is that what
puns are
you're
just
saying?
like.
That's why
I try to
love
be.
puns.
I try to be like. Come on, I'm like, you know, my humor is like for morons, but like it's pretty creative at least.
Dire's
I
middle
think puns
tower
are
is under
creative.
attack.
Play. I think the English language is fun, and I like puns, and I'm not ashamed to admit. Peter, the X is going to stop him from channeling this stun that could have saved him. As a result, Fade will pick up the 4th kill for Vici Gaming. 4 to 4 right now in a dead even game. At least we say dead even because net worth and kills are even, but I don't know about you, Blitz, but I feel like Vici Gaming has the advantage. Just because of what's happening mid with Or and stuff.
Okay, by that.
I mean, I know you love your mid tower, so I feel like that's gonna sway you.
Yes, because now he gets free movement.
Yeah,
Which I
that's
think
why
is
he's
huge.
bottom lane. That's why he's gonna help get the 10-minute bounty rune right now. Is Zoxa gonna be axed up? See if he can get the torrent perfectly. Nope, he does not. Leap away from Zoxa.
I'm always like, people miss that.
Gold
Are
from my
scanning.
chest.
Yeah, that really shouldn't happen at TI.
Arcane
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
gotcha.
Dude, Fada's slick. This guy's good.
But he might die for it. He will die for it.
This guy's dead.
This guy's dead. And it's not going to be a fast death. It's going to be slow, excruciating one, which almost gets denied by the Hell Bear Smash.
with my blade.
He will. And you know, like Razor sacrificed a lot of his game to try and keep Lifestealer down, but Lifestealer's not that far behind, especially since he's going to pick up a Midas. He's 3rd in net worth, right?
Dire's
He's actually
top
ahead of the
tower is
Juggernaut. What
under
happened to
attack.
Juggernaut's farm? What happened to Ace?
I have no idea.
He was net worth.
I guess like the tower and all that, but
And I mean,
he
he
also died, but his CS is actually quite low.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? I'm watching IP play right now, and I don't see anything really terrible, but I'm also not seeing anything like fantastic.
Yeah.
Dire's structures are
In a tournament that
fortified.
everyone's like being unique and creative.
Yeah, you know what it is? Like
Dire's
instantly we
top
could
tower
tell
is under
what
attack.
Infamous was gonna give us,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm just not really seeing that right now with NIP.
Yeah. There's no flavor or style to
Dire's
this. And
top
they
tower
last picked
has
a
fallen.
Broodmother. Or, you know, second a lot. Also, the Broodmother pick didn't feel like it was like a gotcha pick, honestly.
No, they were just like, well, Kunkai, don't worry about that. That's fine.
Arrow
Perfect.
pokes DY
Radiant's middle
right in the
tower
booby.
is under attack.
It's not enough to threaten killing anybody, especially with Yang hanging around.
Well, Omni Slash did either.
Ah, regeneration.
Either. Level 1 Omni Slash, by the way, feels super mediocre.
Radiant's
No,
middle
it's, especially if
tower
you're
is
trying
under
to
attack.
deliver between 3 heroes. He'd have to get beyond lucky, as Fade is going to go down. That
That is
is
spiders.
a pretty big spree.
Died to spiders behind his tier 2.
That's rough.
That's support life right there. Brood Mother makes you feel bad about yourself. He's gonna go rush an Aghanim Scepter on 33. Fada runs into the jungle. Peter's gonna die. He ran into the jungle. 33 hissed at him. Nope.
Can you do the cat hiss?
Cat hiss?
Yeah.
Sure.
You know
That. A spider hiss is more like.
You're gonna go for the Ags. Well, we saw somebody else do this yesterday. We've seen two types of brood builds.
Yeah.
It's either the Medallion Diffusal or the Midas into the straight up Ags. It was Chrysalis.
Yeah. And the Ags is like the split pushing build.
Yeah.
I'm gonna out.
I think the difference being in the builds whether or not you feel like you can team fight. Like if you can team fight to dominate the map, I think you decide to get the Medallion Diffuser. And considering he doesn't think that way, because of the way that his laning phase went against this Kunkka, I think the Aghanims Plus makes sense.
Yeah. I can dig it. Ori and DY are going to go for a two-man smoke. They are a kill squad because if he finds anybody, he gets an X. But Saksa, a little bit too fast for him. Does manage to get off the Moonlight Shadow, still hit by the X. He's going to be pulled back by hit by the boat. Fire Blast ready to go. And of course, he got a multicast. Multicast is what he needed to get the kill.
Radiant's
Yang.
middle tower is under attack.
Pop out of the Moonlight Shadow and Yang just backstrokes. What are they going to do? Nothing at all. Dude, it's so hard to bring down Tide once he has this Morbid Mask.
Dire's bottom tower is
Because
under
he has infinite sustain. He just keeps in anchor smashing and healing a ton. It's like when Mars gets Ace, forced to use his spin here. Bota's gonna pop out and starts walking that dog. Paparazzi immediately fests inside the creep though. And he'll be able to reset. They want to deal with this creep, but by the time he's gonna pop out, he didn't even have rage. But honestly, Nip weren't in a position to stop him. And Vici Gaming just go right back to trying to assault this mid-tier or bottom tier 1 tower because they have Ravage. They haven't had to use a Ravage yet, right? Right. I am correct.
I thought they were going to use it that one time at top when he pump faked it. But there was absolutely no reason since the Jug wasn't going to ulti anyways.
3 bounty runes for Vici Gaming.
Sometimes the threat of this is one of those like situations where you have black hole,
Yeah.
and the threat of something is greater than. I'm sure there's like some analogy to be made here, but like fear of something is greater than the actual like thing itself.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself. So you're saying Nip should fight into this Ravage?
There's no such thing. It's a construct of your mind.
is under attack.
Come on, guys. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Go!
Get team wiped. Run into a
Radiant's
5-man
middle tower
Ravage.
is falling.
Fear is what keeps you alive.
Just get absolutely worked.
All right, well, the tower didn't die. So in a way, they were right. Oh, hey, sorry about that. This to see that dire tower at mid. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, it wasn't the Broodmother that got the last hit.
Still not that big of a lead. Only 2K, 7-5 at 16 minutes. Sort of a slower paced game. Mainly because the Brood is largely avoiding any sort of engagements. Oh, did he get the spiders? He
got
did.
the spiders.
Not all of them though, but a good amount. And the Brood's actually way ahead now, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, again, this is expected, right?
It is, but I thought that the Kunkka would somewhat keep up.
Or he's gonna go hunting. 33 did opt for the 200 health. There's people have been going the spawn spiderlings damage. I think he wants the health because of Kunkka to survive through that burst. In case he does get X.
And 33 is just going to completely TP out, go to this bottom triangle again, reset.
Bait, Purge, Soul Catcher on Peter. Peter not trying to go for a stomp here because he knows he's going to get disrupted the moment he tries for it, but now he's got 3 poison stacks. It's not enough to get the kill. The 260 damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Ace and
are
33, they'll take this tower, but they're not going to be able to defend top right away. Oh, and TPN, or he actually wants to fight this. Oh, no, it's not. He's just going to hex boats. He doesn't kill the creep wave, though, because of a smart glyph used by Nip. And now top lane, Yang. Vana thinks he's been left kind of alone, but Ori's going to show that he is indeed here, but the rest of the team is actually going to TP in. X goes back, arrow goes out.
Is DY going to die?
Retreat.
No.
For free.
Looks like everyone's gone. Dude, that Tidehunter was hard to click. He was so large when he got multicast bloodlusted. Dagger first. You told me he wasn't gonna do it.
I was right. He went well, at least one team fight on. Oh, the Ravage off of the Torrent. Great situation there, but it doesn't actually react to the kill onto Ace. They felt like they didn't have enough burst damage, and they could have killed Sai. Sorry, he finally dies to the first. Omni slash. Oh no, we bounced away from DY and onto the creep wave. Ace wastes his Omni slash now, and with the Mirana dead, Nip. Well, I guess there's no Ravage, so Vici Gaming are unlikely to force this.
Haste.
Chill out. I mean, they own the map against a Broodmother. That's got to feel pretty good. Especially if they can catch this Broodmother. Three doesn't have the BKB, so she's going to be chain stunned by the X-Torrent full combination. And with the Infest, it's an outburst damage.
And Paparazzi's pretty massive now. Almost has the Radiance himself. Disconnect him real quick. He's so good that he was lagging during that, and he still got it. I actually feel like in the losses, Paparazzi's the most mediocre player. Or he looks the worst.
Yeah.
It's odd, right?
Because Vici, this is like the star of Vici Gaming. But in like all their games, DY Fade, sick duo. Yeah. Sick support duo. Ori has been stepping it up all year long, and Yang.
Goes rank 1 in China, man.
Sometimes he can have an off game, but I feel like he mostly delivers it, you know? And those are the kind of hits that carries the game. Control your spiders. Dancing around.
Dire's bottom
Try to get the
tower
courier.
is under attack.
Gets the glyph. He's going to try and cut the next creep wave.
Dire's
But the tower does die with the creep wave that's pushing in. And Vici Gaming, because of the Radiance, oh, I thought they were going to keep going, but guess not.
I think he's trying to stack.
Yeah.
It just looks funny.
Funny. Synchronized walking.
This guy.
Allies disappeared.
I was seeing Electric Light Orchestra while he spun them in a circle.
Moonlight Shadow versus Invis Rune. Or sorry, yeah, Shadow. Arrow and Saksa pops out right next door. He's going to be X'd up, and I think he is, because he's going to get torrented. And even if he went Invis again, they get a Radiance burn.
Ooh, bounty.
He did get the bounty rune though, so that's something. You know, as a support, I always say work.
Even when it's blatantly not.
I mean, the gold exchange is not that different.
No.
So
It also depends on how far ahead you are.
yeah. Nipper behind. Worth. Dude, that is actually another thing that makes Shadow Demon super strong. 30% experience.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Because he's got some cool talents. Shadow poison damage, and then into the cooldown if you want. Obviously, we've talked a lot about the level 25 talent. The TP out from Yang as he sees the arrow was used. If you're wondering why the arrow was used, this is a large part of the reason the Mirana is being picked as well, is being able to deal with catapults. It's one shot.
Yeah, that's what Nahas tweeted too.
It's what Nahas tweeted. Nahas said. It's what me and Fogged were talking about yesterday.
Just give Alan the credit, man. He needs it.
Alan's such a smart guy. Catapults are important. Who knew that would be a factor in TI? It's only been what people have been playing around for the last year and a half. Oh, there's damn.
The thing is, they don't even feed that much gold.
Yeah, they don't.
It adds up to like 3 creeps. Oh, dang. Gonna get upset here, and then casually walks away.
I mean, he didn't get a ton of Maelstrom procs, so that might have been a little unlucky, but it still wasn't that
How
close.
many more do you need, though,
Yeah.
to get the kill in there?
It's like he would have to get like 2 more and a full duration spin on top. And it would still probably. He's on the high ground, but a blink ravage, a quick execution on the Juggernaut. BKB is going to be forced on 33 as well.
And it's the best part about X. Any other like random stun, whatever, but
Radiant
you know, once you pop
structures
X on
are
somebody, you're
fortified.
forced into that position. You have to just pop the BK. Fairly obnoxious, but Gold Age is still only 3k. Virtue of how well 33 has done this game.
Dire's
That
middle
hot
tower
start
is
that we
under
saw
attack.
from Fada, though, is completely evaporated, as well as the start that we saw
Dire's
from
top
Ace,
tower has fallen.
who, you know, he's trying to work towards a Mjolnir, but
Would you agree with this win probability? 75%. It's been that way for about the last 10 minutes.
72%, you mean? Let's be exact, let's be exact.
Dire's middle tower
75%.
is under attack.
Oh, it updated again.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Bad. I really, I got my face. That one's on me.
But do you agree?
Dire-
Oh my god! Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Sweet Jesus!
What was that?
Holy crap! Alright, we're never looking at Shadow Demon around spiders again.
Did they all get... Oh my
They all
lord.
got soul catchers, so that was the
So the
loudest.
sound just amplified like crazy.
I would apologize to you, stream, but you know I had to go through that too. So now we know.
Radiant
I'll try not to.
outstanding.
Dear lord.
I'll try not to let that happen again. I promise.
That actually shocked me.
I'm very awake right now. I'm very awake. Oh. My heart rate like spiked. I literally jumped out of my chair. BKB for fun. I don't know, man. It's just like this is just so lackluster to watch from Nip. Maybe they're going to turn this around, but I feel like they just lost the game almost 10 minutes ago, and it's just kind of drifted along, and Nip haven't made any moves to correct the course of this game, you know?
Yeah. We've seen that a lot at this tournament, though. Like, from the teams that, I don't know, like, we saw that from VP of all teams.
Dire
Oh,
are
yeah.
standing.
And we saw that from, like, TNC of all teams that I don't expect this from.
Peter, he's dead. He can't TP away fast enough. He reacted almost immediately.
NIP feels like they're just kind of going with the flow. You know what I mean? Like, when things just, like, they're just really, they're sort of playing the game. They're not really...
They're like, we hope you mess up.
Yeah, that's it's
But-
a really weird, because at least yesterday, like what I really respected about Infamous, like what made me think that they were going to be good, was that like they played for the win every time.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
They
tower
forced
is under
errors
attack.
out of teams. Like games got sloppy because they were trying to force mistakes
That's
out
what
of the enemy.
that's what caused Vici's like first game loss, and maybe what like hurt their confidence a little going forward is like they just took it to them.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna engage you on our terms, we're gonna fight nonstop, and this is just the way. This is the new world. And even in the game they lost, like, remember when they got the Aegis and then they just were like, let's fight, we have no spells, like YOLO. At least they're trying to create stuff on the map, whereas I feel like NIP is just a little bit too passive for my taste.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not to say they're not making some moves, but the moves are mostly like Broodmother split pushing them and Nip just waiting for like some sort of miss. Don't do it. Don't do it, Fade. I'm looking away. Don't cast Soul Catcher, please. But it's actually gonna try and catch Fade. So he's gonna disrupt himself. He actually lands on a T-Y. This could be a good fight, but they will be able to blink away on Fade. He had a blink dagger already. So he gets out, even if DY doesn't. Jesus. Paparazzi's gonna try and deal with 33, who's now BKB wears out, so he's been caught by the X. He's gonna be brought back into that boat, and now he's dead. one trade, a support for a brood mother, a very farmed one at that. Now he's going to get caught. The Ravage, the 4-staff Ravage, going to be able to catch him. The disruption used at the same time, not great, but it doesn't matter. Ace is still dead, so is Peter and Nip. They're just going to get walked all over. Their base is going to die here unless they're doing buyback, because actually Juggernaut has no buyback.
He bought out. I mean, they've got it on Peter, but I don't really know. ET is one of the better high ground defenders, but when you're in a position like this, you just pop rage, reset, hit it. Fada can't really get in there. His BKB's on cooldown, so they can throw out the odd arrow here and there, but this should be a lane of racks gone. They're in fact going to leave the range one behind because they're so far ahead at this point. They don't really care about it. Roshan is an option for them too. That was such a cool ulti too by Yang.
Yeah.
They just messed it up a little bit, but realistically it didn't matter because his spin was off.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Shadow, take us.
Well, we're gonna Moonlight Shadow, and I'm not sure do what. They're gonna draw on the map. 33 thinks control the jungle, get vision down. Is that what he wants? I actually don't know. This is where I'm going to play around.
By the way, Cap, or they're just wearing on you.
Yeah. I mean, it's wearing on me, and I'm not losing. Potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's hard to like figure out how to right the ship when you're in positions like this, because you can sense it, right? They're not dumb. They know the position that they're in. They're going to run into PPD, who doesn't have buyback. Remember, he tried to use it for the base defense. Is going to go down instantly. His ace should be able to walk away. Does have spin TP if he needs it.
I mean, you know a team's in trouble when they're able to, like, kill you, go high ground, force buyback, and casually retreat. Like, never were they in danger.
Yes.
And now they're casually doing Roshan as well. Like, everything they do is with the utmost confidence because they know how much stronger they are than Nip. Ninjas in pajamas.
It's pretty rare to never lose a team fight.
Yeah,
in a game. That's usually the metric at which I judge a team's behind. And I was like, well, they literally just haven't lost a fight. Paparazzi, he sees the arrow, he's gonna sidestep it real quick.
Okay, this has been a bit of a slow Roshan, but eventually it will fall. Agents of Pajamas don't attempt to contest whatsoever. I don't blame them for that. I think all you can do is fight for map control. Such. Hello, my pretties. Extra gold for Paparazzi to finish up that AC. Speaking of an AC, Broodmother has one. But again, if a Broodmother is going even or even behind decor, it's like Alchemist in a way. You just don't want to be in that situation. X is going to BKB. No, he's actually just going to get stunned by the Torrent, but it's still fine. Vici Gaming are going to look for somebody else. That's Peter. Peter just going to keep dying to this lifestealer. He doesn't have an out. Saxa.
Oh, Paparazzi getting chased down right now, but
they actually do manage to steal a bit of his did. They spotted, though, has worn out his BKB, and now that it's gone, he has to kind of leave the fight. He's fighting by himself with 33 actually joining with the BKB, but Ace is taking so much damage. He's already dead. Nobody on the side of Vici Gaming is even close to dying. They're going to throw out a Ravage for 33 because he knows bought back.
I think the game might actually just be over now.
I think so, too. That's it. Peter's going to call it. This is looking like a Ninjas in Pajamas that has lost hope for TI.
They look like they are in absolute shambles right now. It's weird when just like it was one of those weird games where like nothing happened. Like NIP just